Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video I will talk about the Duke Traps 0510 dog proof raccoon trap. It's a enclosed design, really compact. You see this one is camouflage, usually that I did myself. That is just a simple basic paint. And usually it's only in a silver zinc plated version. On the bottom we see the usual chain that can be secure screwed on for mounting. The pole part here, you can stick that into the ground in an angle you would like to have. On the bottom, with the camouflage it's maybe a bit hard to see. I have to be careful because it's already loaded. The Duke trap made in Korea. Stamp, I hope the camera see that. Yes. So it's pretty nice design. Won't hurt the raccoon too much. It's dog and cat proof, because we see in the middle of the hole is the trigger, and the trigger needs to be not pushed down but dragged up. So basically only a coon can reach around the trigger, try to pull out the bait food that is in there and release the trigger, and then those wire part, the spring part here, pushes the wire part that is around the hole, hiding up, and clamp basically the paw of the animal. So it's pretty human. The animal just can't get the hand out of the trap anymore. That's all what it is. And then you can remove the animal. Quite likely it's gonna be so scared that it never wanna come back. You can easy let it go by push the spring, give the spring a bit tension, so the hand comes out, the paw comes out again. That's all what is needed. Sometimes if it of course the animal will wiggle on the trap. Sometimes it can come loose by itself. It depends on how desperate it wiggles, but of course it for sure has a bit a shock and will never come back. I don't think so. So that's a great way to catch them. It's a simple basic trigger construction. We have the trigger part here that goes down into the chamber, and it has this part here that holds down the spring. It's a pretty strong spring. So we see now it's on full engagement. You can set that up that it has maybe half of the engagement. I just for safety reason put it on full here, and yeah, you can lube it, you can grease it, and then the bait needs to go inside. Basically some of the bait needs to be below the actual trigger in the hole there, so that the animal need to reach below the trigger and pull on it as it wanna pull out the food. Now with this nail I'm gonna demonstrate how that works. I'm gonna put that down. Basically the animal gonna reach in around, we see there around the, it's maybe a bit hard to see with the camera, it reaches around and then it wanna pull out, and now it comes. Now that's how it will do. We see the trigger is now at an angle. It got pushed up, it did release the part here, so the spring could flip up, and it basically grabs whatever is in between here. The wire holds it. That's all what it is. Of course, the animal gets scared as it gets trapped like this, and they quite likely never want to be back. And to release, you simply, it's quite a strong spring. To release, you just press it down. You see, that's all what it is. You press it down, and then we can remove the nail here. So that's how the trap look as it is not in use. That part moves freely and the trigger is in the angled direction. Now you could modify the trigger. Some people do that. I saw that online on videos. You could modify that it goes either way, either by pushing in and or pulling out. I did not do that on this strap, because then if we would do so, say a cat or anything else that has small enough paws to push to reach in could trigger the trap, and we sure don't wanna trap the cat. We just wanna trap and scare the pest that they hopefully never come back and make a trouble. So I'm not gonna do that, but there is video out there on YouTube that show you how to do this. All in all, really impressive quality how they did. It's nice made, the steel, the welding and all that. It's now we can't see it anymore too much with the painting on it, but I did look it up as it came, and it's pretty well made. It should last a long time. Yeah, one last thing, there is a cocking device, basically a bended metal that you can hook in here that goes over the spring to push that down a bit easier. Right, I can do it with my hands, but I still gonna make such a device myself. You can buy that, simple and easy. I gonna make it just out of a scrap metal for myself. That makes it easier to cock, and also it's safer. You need to be careful. That is quite a spring. Say if that is set up, if I would clamp in my finger, that's gonna hurt. I'm sure. I'm just saying that is quite a spring, and even as there, no, it's not even much of a gap. Yeah, I'm just saying, be careful. It's a strong spring, not that you pinch yourself. So better get a cocking bar, or how they name it. It's just a plain simple U-shaped metal that makes it way more secure to cock and set up the trigger in as much engagement as you would like to have. So it's either loose or pretty strong. Anything in the middle, you can adjust it and lube it, of course, with a bit grease and all that. But yeah, be careful with the spring. That much about the Duke trap.